Hello and welcome to another update video on Solana. In this video we want to take a look at the shorter time frame only. Maybe in the next video we have time again to take a look at the bigger picture, larger time frame, but in this video we want to keep it short and sweet. We're looking still at an unchanged rally. I think in yesterday's video I explained to you that the move to the upside looks kind of unfinished. That fifth wave here was due still. And we are now approaching the 100% extension level. I added that level earlier today in our member update. You might not know it yet unless you are on Discord. But let me explain what that level is about. I also want to take the opportunity to answer a question from our community chat. It's often easier to do that in the video. So first point is this level $228.88. What is that? Well, you see, we have the white count here, which is the B wave scenario, a corrective rally in an A, B, C structure. Whether the A wave was indeed a three-wave move, or some people might even call it 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't matter so much. It's an A wave. We were looking for higher prices as long as support held. There was a support box here. So again, as long as these support levels are holding, the trend is up. They kind of keep the trend up. Now, we have obviously entered this C wave, if we talk about the white scenario. And in this C wave, we want to see 5 waves. And first of all, before we talk about the microstructure, the ideal target area for a C wave is normally starting at the 100% extension level. In this case, $228.88. So by the time you watch the video, I mean, maybe we've already reached that level, okay? Again, videos are always uploaded with a bit of a delay, but usually quite timely. But sometimes, crypto is moving fast. But anyway, that is a level that might be reached today. It's not an absolute must, the price doesn't have to do that. But it is likely because we see no sign of weakness. And the 100% extension is just based on probabilities. The 100% extension is usually a level that is reached. Now, we need to consider it's very close to the 61.8 retrace level, a very, very important retracement level, a very powerful Fibonacci level. I would actually say in crypto, the 78.6 is more relevant, but still, it's a very important one, so this could provide some resistance, this area. Now, okay, what if we just push higher? Yeah, I mean, that is where the box comes into play, right? The 100% extension is just an ideal target. Doesn't mean it has to stop there. So we're tracking basically micro support, which keeps the trend up. I mean, the trend is up locally. You know that. Trend is up. And obviously, we're now approaching the first resistance. But because the trend is up, support keeps the trend up. So whether there is resistance or not, I'm not telling you we will get a major rejection there. I'm just saying this is a target. We'll have to see how the price reacts there. If there's just a weak reaction, consolidation, sideways, it's likely we're going to push higher. And without a break below $216.29, there's anyway no sign of a top. Okay, so that that indicates what the relevance is here. And also, I mean, C waves can extend. So $235 and $239 would be the next resistances. And then interesting is that there is this next cluster, or at least 2 levels overlapping around $239, yeah? Okay, and the second question that came from a couple of members in our community chat, if I understood it correctly, couldn't it be like this? Yeah, absolutely. But I don't find the labels are not so important. I mean, both interpretations are plausible, yeah. But what is more important is the zone. So whether I say, right, we have 5 waves now, but the 5th wave can extend as long as we hold $216.29, or I say, okay, we have wave 3, this is support for wave 4, we can get another high in wave 5, but that wave 4 will anyway become irrelevant if we break below $216.29. Doesn't really make a difference. Both counts are plausible, yeah. I'm starting to lean towards, we get another 4-5, but that's not a must. So I'd rather say, okay, look, we're approaching the 100% extension, and the reason why I show it like that is because, first of all, micro patterns are always a little bit difficult to read anyway. Even if you can read them, sometimes the market just doesn't give you the cleanest signals. So it's just be prepared. It is already, I can already make a case for a completed C wave, especially because we are approaching that target, which normally means the C wave could complete there, right? So then at least people don't wait for another fifth wave, but we can still watch if the price, reacts to support. I would not call it top until we actually break it. So that should explain that. And so, yeah, trend is still up. I'll keep you updated if anything changes. All the level updates you get on Discord, including live chart access. So check it out if you're interested. Also, feel free to follow us on X for additional charts, updates. And also, there's a small competition that's running here. So let us know what you think could be Bitcoin's price at the end of October. I'm curious to know what the community thinks. More than 200 of you have already let us know. You can also win a month of gold membership. Check it out. You'll find the details there. The link is in the description and comment section. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.